Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see, the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Dropping back, it's Wyola. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, I love this call here by the offensive coordinator. Big playoff game. You take a shot downfield. Now, they didn't hit it, but I love the aggressive approach here early by this OC.
And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Looking right, this one caught. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a fourth down.
Guys up front lined up. It's first down. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Wait, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
On the ground, it's Haynes. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down coming up after that running play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time run.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Tigers come to the line with 1st and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. 2nd down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get the muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
It has been a tough 1st half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Excellent field position here for the offense. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Scanning the field. It's Raiola. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You've got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more.
And he'll lost it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Remember last time, they were on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Handing off on the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught quickly. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And they pick up the first on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The back's got it on the pitch. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Third down, I think the defense was really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The quarterback's got it on the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. Got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. The direct snap to the back. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To throw, it's Raiola. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown. Clemson just ran away from the defense.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
Extra point try coming now. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's got his man open downfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for a safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Handoff to the back. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He breaks into the clear. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to throw. It's Raiola. And they heave it deep downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And this one is getting ugly. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Michigan, 0.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Pitches to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Oh, my, what a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. He's past the 30. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First and long now after the penalty. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the right here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide. It's
nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer. And the Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on third and very long. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Tight end goes in motion. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Can he get there on the ground? Finding space at the 20. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Clemson. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch in this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. I don't think he broke the plane. That defensive front rising up to stop him. So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a
catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Receiver makes the grab. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game.
And the pass rush has got him again, back-to-back sacks. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. He's up 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Man, I love this call here by going with the jet sweep. They get the ball in the hands of an outstanding playmaker. He gets around the edge and gets into space with that kind of speed. He's dangerous.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. He's brought down out at the 46.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Gives it to the back. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down.
Gain of 1. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.